So I believe what God says in His Word. So when God says that the sun, the moon, the stars, that there will be signs, I believe that. That's what the Word says. Luke 21, verse 25 says this. And there will be signs in the sun, in the moon, and in the stars, and on the earth great distress of nations, with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring. And it goes on. But I wanted to share that because God says in His Word that there will be signs. So I believe that. What I am saying is that what happens in Matthew 24 after the tribulation before the Lord returns is not anything that we've seen before. So, what have we seen before? We've seen blue moons, right? 2 full moons in a calendar month. A blood moon, what is that? Well, there's one coming in September. That's one of the reasons I wanted to share this. But also, that is when the moon appears red, color coded for your convenience. Then we have a lunar eclipse and a solar eclipse. The lunar eclipse is when the Earth's shadow is on the moon. So the moon and the Earth and the sun, they kind of line up in that order. And then the solar eclipse is when the moon blocks the sun. So the Earth and the moon and the sun and the moon is in between them. So here is what we know from phenomena that we see. We see blue moons, we see blood moons, we see lunar and solar eclipses. So what I'm saying is that what is happening in Matthew 24 is something other than what we've seen, some other sort of cosmic thing that God will perform. I don't know how it's going to happen, of course, but it's something other than what we've seen. So Matthew 24, verse 29 says this. Immediately after the tribulation of those days, the sun will be darkened, and the moon will not give its light. The stars will fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens will be shaken. Then the sign of the Son of Man will appear in heaven. Then all the tribes of the earth will mourn, and they will see the Son of Man coming on the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And he will send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they will gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. So what did it say? After the tribulation, before the Lord returns, the sun will be darkened and the moon will not give its light. So the lunar eclipse, the Earth's shadow is on the moon, in between the moon and the sun. With the solar eclipse, the moon blocks the sun. But this says the sun will be darkened and the moon will not give its light. So in both the lunar and the solar eclipse, there's nothing here about this, about the moon not having any light. So what I wanted to do was kind of explain the blue moon, the blood moon, the lunar, and the solar, because if somebody says that this is like a blood moon type of thing, it isn't, because it says the sun will be darkened, the moon will not give its light. What we've seen historically, blue moons, blood moons, lunar and solar eclipses, in none of those does the moon not give its light. So I thought I would share this because I thought it would be helpful, but there is a blood moon coming in September. So armor up, we ride at dawn. May God bless you as always. Have a great day.